Over the last 10 years, we have also strengthened the 4 pillars of our social security system, namely home ownership, healthcare assurance, CPF, and Workfare. In particular, we have provided our seniors with greater assurance. Through CPF Life and MediShield Life, we are increasing risk pooling to provide more support in the face of life's uncertainties and also during retirement. This has been complemented by increased government subsidies for seniors across all healthcare settings, including subsidies for MediShield Life premiums, GP clinics via CHARS, and for elder care. We also pay extra interest on CPF, with the first $30,000 in CPF earning up to 6% interest from the age of 55. The Workfare income supplement has been further enhanced in this budget. So I thank Mr. Gan Thiam Poh for his support for the enhancements to Workfare, and would like to clarify to Mr. Pritam Singh that as I announced in my budget speech, we are raising the qualifying income ceiling to $2,000, not $1,900. With the past enhancements, WIS is now a significant supplement for low-income workers of up to 30% of their income. Besides Workfare, the Pioneer Generation package provides a special generation with additional support. So again, adding up our transfers to retiree households, including healthcare subsidies, SNCC rebates, and the GST voucher, we provide substantial support for retirees living in 1- and 2-room HDB flats. Now, even if we consider only those living in 3-room and larger HDB flats, larger meaning up to executive apartments, on average, this worked out to around $5,000 in government transfers per retiree in 2015. And about 70% of this is in healthcare subsidies. So substantial support for our seniors. Silver support is a major enhancement to our social security system. I thank members, including Ms. Jessica Tan and Mr. Zaki Muhammad, for their and several others, for their suggestions to look into the criteria for silver support. So let me now touch on 3 points. First, let me reiterate that silver support is a modest but meaningful supplement targeted at the bottom 20% of seniors, with some support extended to the next 10%. In implementing the scheme, we are mindful of the impact silver support can have on our society. Many Singaporeans are proud to be able to provide for their loved ones. Silver support is not meant to replace other forms of financial support for our seniors, including personal savings, CPF, family support, as well as a Pioneer Generation package. We must be cautious that silver support does not undermine values such as filial piety or lead to a divisive mentality among citizens. But silver support is not the only source of help for the neediest seniors whose basic income needs are served by public assistance, which has also been enhanced in this budget. As to how public assistance and silver support will work together, we'll address this later. Now, the second point I want to make is this. No single criterion is enough to identify seniors in the bottom 20 to 30%. So it's therefore reasonable that we combine 3 criteria of lifetime wages, housing type, and household support in our assessment. Now, we acknowledge that there may be some seniors, as highlighted by Mr. Lim Biao Chuan and Mr. Darrell David and several others, who may need help but do not qualify automatically. Seniors in these exceptional circumstances can request CPF Board to review their eligibility for silver support, and will consider the merits of each case. Finally, we have to carefully calibrate the coverage of silver support. It starts off with $320 million a year and will increase as our population ages. So from the outset, we should ensure that the scheme remains sustainable in the long run. Mr. Alex Yam asked whether payouts can be made monthly instead of quarterly. Now, I'll point out that unlike Workfare, which is given for work done, Silver Support provides a forward payment, paying ahead in 3-month tranches. So it's a forward payment. So this gives seniors the flexibility to manage their expenses.